I have just made my French lentil bake and I wanted to share it with you guys. It makes a perfect addition to a roast dinner. It's vegan, gluten-free, and it serves deliciously with potatoes and veggies or even a raw slaw. I'm going to show you how to make it, and it's really simple, surprisingly simple considering how delicious it is. So if you like what you see, please remember to give this a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, that is awesome, and I love to see you tuning in and read your comments. So let's go and see how easy it is to make this French lentil bake. So I'm using, these are called French lentils, they're also called puy lentils, sometimes they're called lentil verte or green lentils. Just have a look at them. They hold together really nicely when cooked. You can also swap out for brown lentils if you don't have these. So first things first, I want to put lentils, tomatoes, water, a heaped tablespoon of ground coriander, a heaped teaspoon of sea salt, 2 heaped teaspoons of onion powder, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then some black pepper. That is ridiculously easy. So I like to make things super simple. Why complicate things? Give it a mix in and then bring it to the boil. And put your lid on. Meanwhile, while that's boiling, you just want to chop up your sweet potato into chunks. So I'm going to go for about 1 centimetre cubed or 1/2 inch cubed for this. You can peel the skin if you want, or you can leave the skin on. That's entirely up to you. So that's coming to the boil nicely. So pop in all your sweet potatoes, and then you want to turn it down to medium heat and let it have a rolling boil for about 5 minutes, and then turn it down to a simmer. And the next part is you're going to get about 75 grams of oats and 75 grams of sunflower seed. You can use pumpkin seed, sunflower seed, you could use nuts, you could just use all oats. If you don't like oats or you can't eat oats, you could use quinoa flakes or buckwheat flakes. You can just mix and match. I like to grind these, so I'm going to just quickly do that in a NutriBullet, just rustically. If you have a bullet blender, that's literally going to take you a couple of seconds just to grind them down. Just like that. See how nice and rustic that is. And then I'm going to put a pinch of sea salt, a nice twist of pepper. So I've got this dried herb mix, just a sprinkle of that. You could put some dried parsley, fresh parsley, a couple of tablespoons of oil. If you don't want to use oil, just use water, and then mix it in with a spoon. So what I want to get at this stage is a nice crumble mixture. I'm going to have to add a tiny bit of water. So just remember, if you don't use oil, just use water for the whole lot. It is nice if you put a little bit of oil, and it doesn't really matter what oil you use. Just use whatever you're comfortable with. That's almost there. See that? So what I want to do is add about another tablespoon of water to that, and then it's just going to come together. See, that's starting to stick together like that. That's all you need to do. That's so easy. How easy is that? And in the meantime, the base is cooking away nicely. I'm just going to leave this on the side, and if it dries out before you put it on, just add a tiny dash of water. Make sure you don't add too much. There you go. So once it starts sticking together like that, you know it is perfect. Next thing you want to do is get an oven-proof dish. I'm going to use this one here because I like it and it's nice. You can also use a rectangular shaped one like this. When it's this kind of size, it doesn't matter if it's deeper or if it's shallower or if it's round or if it's rectangle or square. Just use whatever you have available. It's still going to work. And there you go. Basically, so you know when it's ready, when it's nice and soft to the bite. Oh, that tastes so good. So once it's done, just pop it into your oven proof dish. And remember, you can add anything into this. So you could add peas, you could add fresh herbs, you could add any vegetable, and then put your crumble topping right on top and pat it down nicely. And then I might just let that cool down if I want to cook it later, if I want to bake it in the oven later, or I can pop it in the oven now and let it cook until it's nice and tanned on top. If I've let it cool down, then I'm going to let it cook for about 45 minutes. Be sure to go to the description and click on the link, because then you'll get the full written recipe with thorough instructions and measurements and everything like that. So thank you for tuning in. I do hope that you make this. Let me know if you make it, and if you make any variations or add any extra little je ne sais quoi into your French lentil bake. And remember to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.